What's up, guys? Lone Wolf Howlers, welcome back. Got another week down and another week on this old ratty Dodge 2500 1997 12-valve Cummins, full of rats and mice and smoke and oil and grease and you name it. But I'm going to show you what we're working on today. Truck like this, it's going to get hacked out. That's all there is to it. This is not the kind of truck you put rockers and cab corners on and do it right. This is a cave and pave city. Sad thing is, there's professionals doing that every day in some of these shops on wreck cars, like they're fixing rust, but that's neither here nor there. But I'll take you in and show you what we got going on here. Yeah, that's right. Window and door foam, fiberglass filler, not sanded, and I'm going to put a brand new Barrett Jackson paint job on it right here. About a 25-year-old can of gloss red. Going a little over budget on this one, but we want to seal up the rot holes good enough to keep the rodents out and keep this thing on the road long enough to make a couple bucks with it. So I'll bring you in once we got the rust encapsulator work done. That's what we're doing first before we put the fiberglass on. Kind of, yeah, I know it's not going to do anything, guys, but hey, we're just trying here, you know. Trying to make it better than it is and sealed up. That's all we care. So thanks for stopping by, and I'll bring you in once we got the rust encapsulator on and we're ready for some fiberglass. Okay, I got one side that's ready for fiberglass now. We've got the rust encapsulator completely done and all the foam work done, and the driver's side foam work is all done along the cab corner and the rocker. It'll be ready for rust encapsulator next. But here we go with the rust encapsulator. Bottom of that fender, we'll patch that hole with short strand Bondo fiberglass reinforced body filler. We'll fill all the holes with that. We will not sand it, and we'll paint over the top of it for this old bag. That'll last every bit of what we need it to. Again, this is going to be a scrap truck that we haul garbage in, so we're not overly concerned about appearance. Just want to keep the critters out and prolong it as long as we can. So I'll get you some footage here as soon as I get the fiberglass put on, and we'll get some red paint back on it and be done with the bodywork side of things, and onto the engine gaskets. We're going to go as far as putting a lower oil pan gasket on it, all the seals. We got brand new turbocharger, all new exhaust manifold hardware, water pump, belt, harmonic balancer, you name it. We're going to do it while it's apart to keep it on the road and keep us in service. So thanks for stopping by, Howlers, and I'll get back with you here as soon as we get some fiberglass in these rust holes. Okay, guys, here with you on a Wednesday night, Howlers. Lone Wolf here. We got the Hillbilly Deluxe one side done. I can't believe I'm about to show you this kind of hackery. There's nothing like a brush on paint job. No more rust, guys. Just Rust-Oleum red that doesn't match. And just to follow up, reverse process on the worst side, and that's the driver's side. It has been sanded and window and door tight foam from Loctite shaved down, and it is ready for filler. Again, other than the paint match, this will do for a 1997 Cummins with big rust rot holes. Alright guys, thanks for checking out this episode of Howlers. Thank you for all the viewers we had on our last episode. We'll continue leaving you some content. Yes, the mirrors are off. They will be in tomorrow, brand new towing mirrors. We'll get those installed and get you an episode. Thanks guys, like, share, and subscribe. Welcome back to Howlers, guys. Thursday night. I was with you last night showing you a little bit of the paint and rust coating. And tonight, yeah, you got it. Replacements for those tow mirrors. We're going to put the tow mirrors back on it. We put a little rust coating underneath the tow mirrors. There was a little rust starting to flash off there. You'll never see it, but we wanted to protect it. But I'll bring you along for the ride here as I unbox these mirrors and show you replacing them. And I want to thank everyone for watching Howlers, and stay tuned for more content. But I'll bring you back in here once we've got these unboxed and show you an install. There's the bracket that holds it on the inside of the door, and then it'll have hardware and some 10mm retaining nuts. But hang out with us here, and we'll bring you back in once we got this unboxed. Okay guys, let me bring you in here. You've got 3 holes there for the 3 studs. They came with new studs and a new plate and some foam. New nuts to hold them onto the door. Very nice for $57 before taxes. Free shipping, eBay. What I'm going to do, and I'm going to show you why, I'm going to start with some anti-seize on the threads of these studs that screw into the housings here. Okay? And the reason being, this is what happens when you don't. Bent, rusty, and in most cases broken off inside the old housings. Anti-seize would have saved that. In the event that these didn't come with hardware, or you needed to take them off for any reason or service it, you would end up with a bunch of junk. And yes, we're drinking our garage beer tonight, you know, beer flavored beer. So I'm going to go ahead and attach these studs into those places. We're going to put the plate on the inside of the door. That's what holds it to the truck. Make sure there's foam in there to seal up the air cavity so there's no wind noise, and that will be mirrored on both sides, so both sides are the same. Both mirrors have to have the hardware kit installed, and whatever you guys do, use anti-seize. You'll be glad you did. Reason being is this is a steel stud. This is an aluminum cast housing. The two, unlike metals, will galvanic corrode, and you get that right there. So save yourself some time and some headache down the road, especially if you got a nicer rig than this piece of shit. So this is going to be the same on all the Dodge trucks. Even the power mirrors are all the same. So save yourself some time and do a couple things extra, and you'll be glad you did. Okay guys, driver's side mirrors installed. As advertised, you know, it's got the moose ears for when we're towing a heavy load. El Manuel. There's the final product installed. It's got the adapter plate. This allows it to squeeze the mirror back onto the truck. 10mm. We use Milwaukee around here in Ryobi. I know some of you DeWalt Makita rigid guys are going to hate us. And we have a lot of Harbor Freight stuff from Hercules and Bauer as well. And anyways, don't go to town on those, you know. You're not trying to tighten them down like Freddie Mercury getting butt stuff on a Saturday night. You're just trying to make them reasonable to where this just starts to bend. Once that starts to bend, then you know you've got them tight enough. So keep that in mind. And time to put the trim on and call this door done. Reverse process on the other side. Thanks for watching this episode of Howlers. Again, this is Lone Wolf at Howlers. Like, share, and subscribe. Tell everyone about our content, and we will be bringing you more content on this truck and the 70 GMC still on the docket. There's one of the fenders in process, as you've seen in previous episodes, and we have a ton. Actually, let me bring you in here for this Dodge. Right there, we have the brand new billet wheel H35 WBW is for billet wheel from EM USA, and 500,000 miles on the other one. There's new water pump, all the gaskets, new fan clutch. We've got it all. So we'll be back with you once we start that part of it. And again, thank you for stopping by and checking us out. See you guys. Okay, guys, real quick, job's done. New handle, new tow mirror, and rebuilt the trim panels. Real nice. Way over budget at this point, but we just want to be able to jump in this thing and tow a load of aluminum, copper, steel, whatever it is, brass, lead, to the scrap yard, and we got the perfect truck for that, I do believe. So thanks again, guys. See you. What's up, guys? Reynolds repping the John Deere. Back with you on a Sunday evening. It's my birthday today. Just another year closer to the Lord Almighty, Yahuwah. So anyways, I'm going to show you the truck. We got it all hacked out rust-wise, and this week we start on the Cummins gasket swap, and we may or may not pull the motor out. So here's what we got. Yes, the paint doesn't match. You guys know that. We're getting new headlight assemblies for this piece of shit. This side was the worst. It was completely ate out with rust, real bad. I mean, real bad. Now the rockers are somewhat in one piece. New tow mirrors. Just kind of sum it up for you guys. We're going to get a new windshield for it, but as far as winning best of show, we got the one right here, guys. Yeah, there's our tow rig, and yeah, there's Project H, the 1970 GMC truck. What a journey this has been. This is a rough corn cob here. 500,000 miles, though, guys. You get what you get at that mileage, and fires right up still, surprisingly. Leaks oil by the gallon, not the quart. But want to appreciate you guys hanging out with me on this episode of Howlers, showing you how to hack out some rust. And when I say hack out, I mean hack out. It's not worth the investment of sand and finishing it out with Bondo mud, as some of you call it, or body filler and glaze and doing all that. I mean, it is a work truck, and that's exactly what we bought it for. We're going to get you in on the gasket swap here this week. We'll get you in on the interior after we get the gaskets done, and some brakes and suspension, chassis work. Do a pinion seal and some fluid in the rear differential, and service the transmission, and then we'll be building a 2x6 box that goes all the way around the bed here with a hinge gate on top of the tailgate. It'll be even with the roof, so we can stack aluminum and steel as high as the roof. And start making some money with this pig. So like, share, and subscribe. Tell everyone you know about Howlers. And if you want some good car content, we've got it coming. It's just a slow process, working full-time jobs and just doing YouTube for the love of the sport. You know, we're not in it to make $1 million, although that would be nice. I don't have the type of drive at almost 40 years of age as I did at 20 years of age, so we'll leave that for the kids and some of you rare ducks that have better content than an old 97 Ram piece of shit like this. So appreciate each and every one of you. See you guys later. Tune in next week.